lesson or today's speech is something that I dealt with recently, which, is this overwhelming sense of, drowning. Pretty heavy thing to lay on someone. But recently, it has felt like there's so much going on in life, so busy. It feels like you can't keep up with it all. And just generally feel like so challenged in every aspect of life. It feels like life is throwing everything it has at you. And that's what I've recently experienced. And I will say, in the moment, even I, succumb to the feeling of being overwhelmed by the world or what it might be throwing at me, in the moment. I'd like to say that I'm perfect and I don't get overwhelmed, but I do. But a wise man once said, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and still get back up. And that's the thing that I really wanted to focus on today was, life throws a lot of shit at you. And I'm not saying this for, every case that, there might be, extenuating circumstances beyond your control. But if it literally, whatever it throws at you doesn't kill you, then it's up to you to pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and get moving again. There was another quote I heard that we receive challenges that are proportionate to our goals and standards. And the way it was explained is they say if you take a bottle or something that's not clear, something that's opaque, I guess if I'm using that term correctly, and you set it on a table and you shine a light at it, depending on the angle, but generally, the taller the bottle, the larger a shadow it's going to cast. And in this circumstance, your dreams, your aspirations, your motivations, those are the bottle. And so if your dreams and your aspirations and goals are way up here, it's going to cast a larger shadow. That's going to be a larger shadow that you have to work out of in order to get to the top of that, in order to achieve that, in order to get over that, whatever that may be. But one thing I do hope you take away from this motivational minute, aside from make sure that you get back up, even if you get hit, is that it's all a part of the journey, And I know it's easy to say that in hindsight, but that is the truth. It's like everything that's happening, it's all part of your story. It's all a part of your background, your lore, if you want. It can either, define you as your greatest failure or your greatest life lesson. You can learn from it or, you can choose to ignore it. But you should generally try to, at least the way I look at it, is I don't fail, I learn. I don't fail in life. I just learn. And thinking that way, even though it's a small little trick, can really help change the way that you see things in life. That was my motivational